Gratefulness. A Fairy Tale of Gratitude. Story by Idara G. Hedmond. Peace be unto thee, O ye little ones, said God, as his angels unlocked heaven's door. Ye have been tarrying for 2 or 3 nights, as the law requires, knocking on heaven's door. Behold, for mercy's sake, I have come that I may hearken unto thy supplications. Almighty Creator, cried Hen, I came to let you know that humans have suddenly abandoned agriculture, and there are no more grains to sustain me and my babies. The economy is so bad. Seeing heaven's door unlocked on this day is indeed a great privilege. She paused and fantasized for 3 or 4 minutes about what was best to ask for. O Lord, she continued, I'll be fine like a grapevine, beautiful like red wine, wealthy and healthy, if you will bountifully shower some yummy breakfast on me, either peanuts or pecans, soybeans, or any beans at all, and all of heaven's delicious grains. Angels were commanded, and they served Hen with divine grains. She swallowed a lot and became as healthy as a bright blue sky. Suddenly, she hastened out of sight with some leftover snacks and descended toward Earth to impress her babies. But some wild and hungry beast saw her on the way home, pressing on like a rich princess. From a distance, they could sniff that she smelled as sweet as a birthday cake. Oh my, said one of the beasts. The Lord has favored us on this day. This healthy bird will taste so good right now. They seized her, and with their sharp claws, tore her into pieces and gave thanks to the heavens for a delicious meal. 3 spy winds took the news of Hen's fate to heaven, and heaven was deeply saddened. My Father, smiled Dove, seeing the beautiful face of a merciful God, whose grace is the reason I've been able to overcome so much on earth, is indeed a divine blessing. My joy is full. She tuned a melodious hymn of praise and magnified God for his kindness.
You are the divine magician who makes my lips in musician. You are the best musician and the greatest technician. You are the sweetest beautician on the sculpture of your hand. I'm uniquely fashioned. You are the greatest artisan.
Her song was so enchanting it seemed it wouldn't give God the time to attend to others. So God instructed his angels to lead Dove to another room, where she would tarry and later impress him again with her grateful psalms. God of youth, cried Bee, I've been here since yesterday, doing nothing, and we all know that time waits for no man. If time waits for no man, it waits for no bee. Yes, time is not waiting for me, and I'm sure you're aware that I have so much to accomplish. I only came to request more stamina. And unto Bee, strength was given in perfect measure. But there came a great demand for honey in the village where his farmyard existed, and merchants needed honey to satisfy human insatiable desires. It happened that every time he produced honey, merchants sedated him and took it all. He complained and condemned the act, but couldn't stop humans from reaping the fruits of his hard labor. 3 spy winds took the news of Bee's displeasure to heaven, and heaven was saddened. I'm so disappointed, said Vulture as she walked slowly and stood face to face with God. She started complaining about everything, asking God why life is so full of unnecessary uncertainty. During the First and Second World Wars, I was very happy, but nowadays, I've been very sad, she sighed. World wars and natural disasters are so scarce on Earth lately, and that means I've been really bored. I've been praying for calamity. But you have kindly refused to kill things and scatter their corpses here and there, so I can have a cemetery of dead things to feast upon. This makes me conclude that a dead vulture is better than me. Indeed, it's better for me to die and rest in peace than to continue in such a boring earth where there's no calamity for me to feast upon. Sadly, Death was instructed to guide Vulture safely to the grave and help her rest in peace. It was Owl's turn to pray, but she backslid and flew out of God's presence. "I'm a great atheist, a famous philosopher, and a witty scholar," she laughed. "I don't believe in God or gods whatsoever. I only decided to accompany my fellow animals so I could amuse myself in the end and discover something about religion. In the end, I've discovered that a greedy animal's prayer is a self-centered request." Hen was so greedy. She requested for wine and shawarma, or was it vine and cassava? Do I know? Does it matter? She thereafter overfed herself and became a meat pie for a flock of hungry beasts. A grateful animal's prayer is a hymn of praise. Dove will sing for all eternity to God in his bedroom. But that sounds like eternal boredom. The busy bee was so desperate for strength. He worked so hard, but some smart lazybones devoured all the credit. What an unprofitable business. Poor thing. An ungrateful animal's prayer is lamentation, and so did Vulture regret being alive because her prayers for chaos weren't answered by God. She has become the first bird to die in heaven. That's history, and a funny end to a religious story. As soon as I arrive on Earth, I must write a book about this to amuse my fellow atheists. On her way back, she arrived at the golden entrance of two celestial pathways in the firmament and was confused about which one would lead safely to Earth. She followed the path her philosophical instincts admired most because it glittered with a cluster of alluring stars of the dawn. But the path extended westward, where she bumped into a very hot rising sun. 3 spy winds took the news of Owl's cremation to heaven, and heaven's door was closed. God had retired to his mansion of melody to listen to Dove, who was waiting to sing of his beauty and magnify him once again. The 3 spy winds pondered over the fate of these creatures and envied Dove. They tarried at heaven's door, knocking and promising to magnify God with musical devotion if he would command his angels to unlock heaven's door. But the door remained closed because now the angels knew them better. They were restless gossips and aimless spies. But they didn't let go. They kept knocking desperately on heaven's door, and the door, unable to endure the disturbances, became a living thing and said to them, "Knock me no more, O ye idle Moabites. Since ye are spies and gossipy winds, and ye are 3 in number, ye shall go forth unto the 3 animal kingdoms of the earth and spread the good tidings of what the Lord has done for Dove. So shall it be well with every beast of the field, of the sea, and of the air, who shall consider the blessings of God in their lives and lift up their lips and hearts in praises." But they waited a bit longer, imagining vain things in their hearts. "Oh, thou charming and graceful living door of heaven," said one of the winds. "Thou art holy like an archangel. Thine voice is sweet like the colorful fruits of Arabia. If we bow and worship thee, will you let us in?" "Depart from me, O ye idolaters," repeated the door. "Go now, make haste. Tell the earth of all your eyes have seen, and may those who hear you come away from all manner of blasphemy, grumbling, and ungratefulness. May they ponder over your message daily and be thankful unto their Maker, an everlasting, kind-hearted God."
You are the divine magician who makes my lips in musician. You are the best musician and the greatest technician. You are the sweetest beautician on the sculpture of your heart. Find me uniquely fashioned. You are the greatest artisan.
Please subscribe.